SK Vibemaker.
SK Vibemaker, my interviews are hotter. IVD, Ivorian Doll is on the line. How about that?
Hey.
Yeah. So let's break it down nice and simple. A lot of people know about your existence before music as an onliner, as a YouTuber, inverted commas,
Yeah.
an influencer. I mean, that transition from that world to the music world, how easy or hard was it?
Very hard because people don't tend to take YouTubers seriously when they want to go into music, or influencers seriously. It's just a bit like, what are you doing? Like they didn't really take it seriously. So no one was really taking me seriously. And my thing was, I need to like prove that I can transition, like I can do it. Because in the UK, it's not really seen for like a YouTuber or influencer just go into music, especially a female doing it that route. Like it wasn't the norm. So it was very like judgmental. There was a lot of like people judging me because of that. Yeah.
And dropping out in university in year 3 is something that not a lot of people do. I mean, you hear about uni dropouts. They usually do it in the first year. Some of them do it in the second year, like at the beginning. But in the third year, when you've almost completed studies, almost completed the degree, you decided to quit in the third year to pursue this online life and then eventually music. I mean, recollect that, man, because really, by rights, you should have finished, right?
110%. But do you know what it was? The ending of second year, I was already tired. I was like, I don't think I'm going to go into third year. And even everyone was telling me like, that's so dumb, just finish it. And I said, to be honest with you, I'm not going to force it. Like with me, I'm not going to force it. Like, and I just said to myself, okay, if I leave, then I have to make sure whatever I'm doing, I do it properly. So I told my dad, and then he invested in the camera and the ring light, and then he just let me do my YouTube.
Simple. I mean, he was down for it. It was a simple conversation.
Yeah, my dad is very like, he's so chilled. Like I'm really lucky because some like African parents are seen to be like, oh, finish school. He's so chilled. He believes that whatever I do will be good anyway. So I guess.
And it seems like your dad has been very supportive, and you've been definitely quite vocal about his role.
110%.
Did you grow up in a household as a single parent? Was it your dad only?
Yeah, at first. So when I came from Germany, I had a stepmom. So my dad got married to someone else, and then I was with them, and that was like a big Caribbean family. So that was a very big transition again. I was like, what's going on? And then we left when I was like 11, and then that's when I stayed with my dad for like years. And then after then, my mom came back, and then now we're all together. So like for a period of time, I was like, my dad brought me up. So that's why, yeah.
So like, not even to get into your personal business like that, but your mum and your dad rekindled their love for each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was so funny, like such a strange story, because he left her in Germany and then she came to London and then they got back together.
I mean, that's a fairy tale, man. That doesn't happen
honestly
too often.
It don't happen a lot. You don't see that all the time.
So you've got a claim as well to your right to do the Caribbean thing as well, because there's these lines between like the African vibe and tradition and culture, and then there's the Caribbean side, the vibe, the culture, the music and all that stuff. But you've got a claim to both because you've had that Caribbean upbringing as well of some sorts, right?
Yeah, like, and my friends are Caribbean, and it's just, it is, I feel like everyone, to me, everyone is one, do you know what I mean? So I've seen like Burna Boy do a Caribbean accent, and then it's just like, you can do it, man. Like no one should judge nobody. Like you can do it. So I don't do it all the time, but it's like if I wanted to, I can, because it's just like it's fun. I like the accent. It's everything. It's just fun.
Spare me. I always like to take a snapshot at lines, and there was a particular line in this song that stuck out to me a lot. You said the only love I want is from the big man above. The only love I want is from the big man above. Now, that's just wow. That's just wow. Like, you don't want love from nobody else? Nah.
Not right now, no. I need to focus. And I've been like this for so long. Like, obviously, there's people there you talk to, but love right now is too... I need to focus.
So the background behind your name, Ivorian Doll, is because of the looks and the personality. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, the doll side of it, yeah. But then Ivorian, obviously, my parents. So,
I mean, it's quite a distinctive name. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it represents, you got your country and your roots in your name. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, was that your first choice of a name? or was there other names that you considered before that name?
No, that was it. Because like I said before in another interview, I said that I got the name in secondary school. So I literally just wanted a Facebook name, and then my friend was like, oh, why don't you call yourself Ivorian Doll? And I was like, oh, and then since then I've never changed the name ever in my life.
Now we kind of talked about your transition from, you know, being an onliner, YouTuber into music. Now you've definitely built up a very good following on your Twitter and on your Instagram, which I can see and which many people can see. Now having the following for doing one thing, like doing the YouTube stuff, and then transitioning to music, how did your fan base take to that? Did you see a partition of fans being like, I just want this YouTube stuff from you, I don't want this music stuff from you, or was everybody just with it?
I didn't really have much of a... do you know what it is? Maybe I did have a fan base, but I didn't really have much of a big fan base like I have now. So, but personally, the transition, because it was a bit negative for me, so I didn't really see any support there anyway. But I feel like generally the fans came from just recently, which is rumors. Obviously, people have been supporting from time, but it wasn't as much as now.
If anyone looks on your timeline, they can see there's a lot of love for Nicki Minaj. You've been very vocal in your love for her and how much she's influenced you. I can talk about her all day. I mean, have you spoken? Has there been any type of contact thus far?
No, but there will be. I'm gonna say it will be, because I'm in like so many, like there's like the Barbs do like group chats and stuff, and she's in it. So I feel like she's seen, because she follows like everyone in the group chat, obviously, but I'm a newcomer, so she hasn't followed me yet. But yeah, I feel like we will. And my next song, Body Bag, is like a like I wanted to do like a tribute to her, so it's gonna be like a lot of like a Barbie type of theme.
So let's talk about that then. Body Bag, which you said that you're gonna pay homage to her and tribute to her in the video. Yeah. I mean, is this a move away from the Queen of Drill sound?
No, not Body Bag. No, Body Bag is. I thought Body Bag's for the streets. It's still, no, it's not a move. It's still the kind of Queen of Drill type of thing. But I think that's the last. That's the last one.
What kind of homage are we gonna get in the video?
Like, so Barbie looks, because I feel like Nicki kind of, you know, brought more attention to like the whole Barbie look. So Barbie, coloured hair, and good rap, because she likes people that can rap. So yeah. So
being a Barb and being such an avid follower of Nicki Minaj, how do you straddle the fence when it comes to your support for maybe some of the other big female rappers historically? Right now there's Cardi B as well, and there's also in the past Lil' Kim, who Nicki Minaj has had quarrels with. How do you navigate through that? Personally, I try to, I'm not really, because, okay, this is a question that I knew that was going to happen. Being a Barb is like, I don't want to get involved. Like, I can support Nicki, but I don't need to be in the drama. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, if I do come across them, I show everyone love, because I still like Cardi songs, and I'm also a big fan of Lil' Kim. So it's like, I don't want to be petty with it. Cardi's doing well. Lil' Kim is obviously, like I said last time, when Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim had like a big argument, I tweeted and I said, let's be real, Lil' Kim did pave the way, but Nicki kind of continued it. So everyone knows, like, I'm very in between. I don't like to stick side. I don't like to do stuff like that. I'm not a messy Barb. I'm like a calm. You did say messy a bit though. You did say messy. I did. But not for this one though, because I believe I'm gonna go far. I just like to be mutual with everybody, because I'm not going to come in, because females are so catty, and I don't want to come in the game and then just be like, oh, I'm a Nicki fan, so everyone else, like, no. So the American market, is that something you think about infiltrating a lot? I mean, there's artists I talk to and it's top of their priority list, but when it comes to Ivorian Doll, I mean, is that a big certification for you? There's a lot of artists that feel like if they don't get that acceptance from the American market, sales, streams, and maybe interest from the presenters and the industry over there, they feel like a great sense of failure. Now, where does it rank for you infiltrating the American market? For me, I'm from the UK, so
right now it's very important for me to secure myself where I'm from. I want to be an international global artist. It's not just the Americans that I'm trying to, do you know what I mean, impress. Like, I feel like if you me, like, I love Americans though, and I do have American collabs, so it's like it would be nice to cross over, but it's not going to be by force. Do you know what I mean? If you like it, you like it. And I do have a lot of American fans, like I do see on Twitter and in the comments. So, but I don't feel like people should set their whole career on, oh, if they don't accept me, I failed. Because in the UK, when you're big here, you're really big here because it's so small. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you go over there, you're competing against so many artists. So it's like, I'm kind of privileged to kind of be from the UK, because it's like, if I make it here, I've done very well.
So Queen of Drill, the title of the song is self-explanatory. You cited this song as a big moment in your timeline thus far. When you call yourself the Queen of Drill, there's a certain personality and status you have to live up to. So you've bestowed that upon yourself. So are you fully owning this, the Queen of Drill? Talk to me about it.
Because I feel like I feel like I kind of like kept going, because a lot of people start and then they kind of fall back. But I've been going. Do you know? Even though I've just started a year ago, I decided to call myself Queen of Drill because I was like, let me see what people say. But that's generally how I feel. Do you know what I mean? It's not really knocking anyone else down, but that's how I feel. So if I feel like I'm the Queen of Drill, because I feel like I'm more in people's faces, and I'm more like, I feel like my flow is really different, and I'm saying things that people are afraid to say, then yeah.
Now, you've said that you want to be the female artist that boys are afraid of.
110%.
And that they feel is better than them. I mean, afraid of is a lot to say. I mean, expand on what you mean there exactly.
As in, I've had drill artists, a couple of drill artists say to me like, why do you talk like that? Like, I say things that I feel like people are afraid to say, like, oh, I feel like in Body Bag there's some stuff. Okay, like rumors, for example, like, oh, the STDs that I got, you wouldn't really say something like that. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm saying afraid of, because boys tend to say things about girls in their songs that is praised, when it's like, if I said that, I would be looked down on. So I'm trying to say things that we're all equal. I can say the same things you guys say, but directing it towards men, not women. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to be afraid, because like, I feel like some boys in the industry might be afraid of a female who's like confident about her sexuality as well, and she's not really scared to like say what it is. That can be scary.
I mean, you just mentioned a line there, I mean, on rumors about STDs. They say that I'm leaking from the STDs that I got. I mean, did you feel like when you wrote that line, it was going to be so impactful, and it was going to be a line that people were really going to be call and response saying back to you? Because you said a lot there, whether it's true, whether it's false, you put it out there. I mean, what did you actually want people to take from that line?
I promise you, it wasn't even that line. It was the whole song I was worried about. Like, that line for me, it was just like, but that's what they said about me. So why are we pretending that you lot don't say that about me online? Do you know what I mean? It's like, when I said the line, for me, I didn't think it was going to be a shock, because I'm like, but you lot say it all the time. You lot always, when you lot are coming for me, you say that I have STDs, you say I have this. I'm like, let's just put it out there then. So, because I said, they said, you know, obviously it was a bit of controversy before the song came out, because they thought that was going to be the hook. And I was like, I'm not going to ever put that as a hook. Like, it's not going to get played on radio. I'm not going to do that. So, but yeah, I didn't really feel any type of way. Like, I'm just the type of person that just does things because I want to, not because of what people are going to think. I don't really care. I
mean, when men say these type of things, it's digested differently. But when a woman says these type of things, it's digested very different. Like,
oh my God.
In a negative way.
Dramatic. Yeah, like, I saw so much negativity before the song came out, because I did the preview. And then I was just like, you lot, like, it's so sad, but I'm so used to it, the negativity, that I just thought, oh, I don't even care anyway. When the song comes out, you'll see.
Was it very therapeutic for you as well? Because you mentioned the unknown D in there as well. I think people know what you're referring to.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I like to address the elephant in the room. And because I don't really speak when people like attack me and stuff like that, I rather speak through my music. So you'd want to go and listen to what I'm saying, because I never speak, I never say anything. So it was very, very therapeutic. I did. I really liked that song. I was very happy about that.
But were you like romantically involved? I mean, is that general knowledge? Because I don't know if I know this for sure, but I thought, on the
Yeah.
record.
No, we're from the same area. So I didn't grow up with him, but we've heard of each other. But no, we're just friends. We're friends. We're cool now. If I see him, I would say hello, because I feel like, because when that happened, it was such like a miscommunication. He thought that I went to go tell people that, but that wasn't the case. So I think when he came out of prison, that's when we had a conversation, and then we squashed it, and then now we're all good. He's going back his business, I go back mine.
Run a man down in my Jordans, run a man down in my Balmain top.
Yeah.
Run a man, you're running guys down. Like actually in the physical, run him down.
You know what? I love Jordans, and because in drill they always say run a man down, I was like, I'll throw that in there. And sometimes I don't think about what I said, so I'll throw that in there, that sounds good. And I was wearing Jordan, I was like, in my Jordans, and I was like, throw that in there.
Okay, so being Ivorian Doll, we spoke about the name earlier on. Now we are in a period in time at the moment where women have been very much emancipated by owning their surgery.
Okay.
Breast enhancements, liposuction, beauty filments, and all those kind of things. How do you feel about that? Being the Ivorian Doll, and obviously, dolls, that kind of
living up to
that connection.
That was actually my body has always been an insecurity, believe it or not, because some people are like, what? But for me, the more I started to kind of get involved in the industry, because now I have to look at other artists and see what they look like, and I feel like image is so important when you're a female artist. Like, it's so that you're supposed to have big boobs and big bum to seem perfect. So like, I actually wanted to have surgery. Like I was so pressured to do it, and I thank my friends and my management, because they were like, no, you don't need to, like, just go gym. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to try surgery. And because I was always open about it, like on my Snapchat and stuff, people said to me, I think what really stopped me from doing it was people was like, oh, you're just gonna like fail the natural girls because we love you the way you are. You're so confident in your skin and you don't have surgery, and you're just gonna be like everyone else. And I felt really bad. Like, I don't want young girls to feel like, oh, to be popping, you have to get your surgery done. So that's why I said, you know what? Even though I'm slim or whatever, I might not have the biggest breast or the biggest bum, I'll own it. And I'll feel fine. That's how I was made. I
mean, are you all natural at the moment?
Yeah, I am. No surgery, nothing.
Straight up, say nothing. So, I mean, earlier on in your career, you was like a duo. It was you and Abigail.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, taking notice. You made a massive impact, 2019. And people were happy, man. Like, you were really being like this package that people thought was going to go on. And just do a madness. Now, a lot of people were sad when it seems like not only the duo broke up, but you have a fractured friendship now. It doesn't seem like you lot are on talking terms. Now,
No.
I know you must have spoken about this a bit, but what happened exactly? What happened?
Do you know what it was? So I started to see that the work rate was different. First of all, like, I just felt like, personally, I felt like I had more drive to do it, and she did love music, so I'm not going to take that away from her, but I'm just the type of person where if I feel like I'm being slowed down, I want to like be free. I just want to do things by myself. I don't really like to be with people all the time. So maybe being in a duo was kind of a mistake, because I'm just I'm a loner. I don't really like to be with people 24/7. I just kind of get irritated. So when I did tell her, I want to go solo, she said it was fine and stuff like that. But then after her actions I realized, oh, okay, because you feel this way, then I don't even want to be friends as well, because before we broke up, the friendship, like, I just kept hearing like she was speaking about me and saying this and saying that, and I was just like, if we're going to be a duo and friends, I don't know how this is going to work. It just got messy, and then I just let it go, and I just kept going with my career. Like, so, with or without anybody, I still do what I want. Do you know what I mean?
So really, I mean, there's a chance that it can be rekindled, because it's not really a beef. It's not like some real beef. It's just like a separate, like you go in separate ways and path down the road. It's not beef.
It's not beef, but I wouldn't rekindle it, only because of the professional side of it, and number two, just being a person. Like, when I left the duo, I'm just not the type to really speak on it. Like, I don't, but because I've seen the way she's acting, like you're trying to like say bad things about me and tarnish my name. It's just a bit like,
It's got a bit toxic.
I can't rekindle that, because it's just, for me, it's actions speak louder than words. You can say, oh, I don't have a problem with her, but your actions is not making sense.
Straight.
It's not making sense. So she can, yeah.
In the UK at the moment, I think we're blessed with many femcs, many female MCs.
Yeah.
And it seems like one of the biggest booms that many people can remember. And it's very healthy at this point in time. How much camaraderie do you feel with your fellow female UK MCs? Are you about that camaraderie? Are you team UK, or are you a bit more of a lone wolf?
Do you know what it is? I have this thing, where I don't know if it's bad or good, but I remember a lot, like, of how people treated me before I got into the industry. So when I see like some of the females now, like, messaging me all the time and stuff like that, I'm just very like, I'm all right, because I don't have a problem with no one, but I don't really forget like how I was treated before. And because I've seen like the transition of how people are so accepting, it just doesn't, I don't know, it just don't sit well with me. And I'm just like, I'm okay. And by the way, I like rapping by myself. Not saying that I won't do collabs, but for now, that in the UK, I still feel like I'm not there yet to be doing female collabs. I need to prove that I can do it by myself. So I haven't even really thought about any collabs in the UK yet. And yeah.
Straight up. I mean, what are some of your ambitions long term as a musician? See, now I know it's early days, but have you thought about those long term ambitions?
Do you know what it is? I'm trying to do that song, you know, like that Bodak Yellow. I'm trying to do that global song. So I don't think, even when I do the global song, I'm not going to stop. But for me, that's my goal. I'm like, I want a song that's global and it's everywhere and it's possible. So I think that's what I'm working towards right now. I'm just going to keep going until I get it. I feel like I will. I feel like I will.
I mean, obviously, you've got the song Queen of Drill. How much obligation do you feel to keep a backbone of your music with the drill sound?
Yeah, I don't. I generally just feel like I said what I said. I was Queen of Drill, but I don't. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna take that off, and then I want to just go commercial, because I feel like I don't want to limit myself. When you say Queen of Drill, it's like you're limiting yourself to just drill, and it's like I don't want to do that, because I'm more than drill. Like I'm more than just drill music and drill beats. So that's why I was just like, after Body Bag, I don't think it's a drill song, but it might be seen as a drill song. But after that, I'll take off the crown and continue.
SK Vibemaker.